Hello, you guys. Welcome to another episode of Care Dangerous Talk. It's all about Kyrie Irving right now. I'm sure you hear it everywhere. Kyrie Irving is being called out for what some people are calling anti-Semitic, a tweet that he tweeted about a documentary called H2N Hebrews to Negroes. And I'm gonna break it down here for you so you won't have to go anywhere else. But let me just say this. This will be a clean show. And what clean means is I will be omitting some words because I do not want this platform to take this video down. So when you can read the screen, read the words that are on the screen. If you feel like I'm placing certain words in certain places, just put those words where they're supposed to be because I'm not saying them. I know that's a shame, but it's what we got to do. All right, just go ahead and give everybody a trigger warning for anybody that don't like to hear other people's opinions, for anybody who gets offended easily, for anybody that don't like to hear about history, or just anybody who don't like to hear news. This is your trigger warning. And with that being said, I'm about to break this down with Kyrie Irving. First of all, why are people calling Kyrie anti? Let's say that because he made a tweet. Okay. And if we look at the time and date stamp here at 2:44 p.m., October 22nd, 27th, Kyrie from his Twitter account posted a image, a link of a film called H2N. The full title is Hebrews to Negroes, Wake Up Black America. Now, apparently, you know, this got some people heated because what this movie is actually about. So for those of you who don't know, I have the plot of this movie H2N right here. So let's go over it. So it says right here that this is actually a film by Ronald Dalton. And the movie H2N, Wake Up Black America, uncovers the true identity of the children of Israel by proving the true ethnicity of Abraham, Ishmael, Isaac, Jacob, the son of Ham, Shem, and Japhet. Find out what Islam, Judaism, and Christianity has covered up for centuries in regards to the true biblical identity of the so-called Negro in this movie, packed with research. Now you see, I can still use the word Negro because no one has a problem with that word. Moving along. Here's the director right here, just so you can get a face with this movie. So he put this movie out in 2018. So it's been out here for people to know about. But of course, because Kyrie has so many followers, he's gonna get this film and this information out here very quickly. Now, this single tweet has cost a lot of heat coming towards Kyrie, and the heat started at his place of work. The Nets owner, Joe Tsai, Joseph Tsai, also put out his own tweet speaking to Kyrie directly, which has many people wondering, did he even pull Kyrie to the side or did he even call Kyrie before he tweeted? Who knows? But he had the hot fingers, so he tweeted it out. And here's the tweet here. Joe says, I'm disappointed that Kyrie appears to support a film based on a book full of anti-disinformation. I want to sit down and make sure he understands this is hurtful to all of us. And as a man of faith, it is wrong to promote hate based on race, ethnicity, or religion. What I'm seeing people say on social media and what I wonder for myself is that of these comments that Kanye makes and now this tweet that Kyrie makes offends people of a certain background, why isn't it brought up in these discussions exactly what makes their statements and what exactly makes that link that Kyrie tweeted out? What makes that offensive? If it's a opposing people saying something that you don't agree with, well, why hasn't there been any communication to hear this side out instead of just saying no, this cannot be said? I just want to know, what is it about these things that make it anti, and we're not getting the answers. But as you can see, this person on Twitter said, who said the original blanks weren't black? Just asking a question, because it seems to me as long as we degrade and hate on black and brown people, it's cool. But if we say anything that offends blank blanks, then the world is in a uprage. Okay, we know that. But how did I hear about this news? Because big outlets are talking about it. If you check out this headline by Rolling Stone, their headline reads, and you see this really, if you read, go back and look at what I said, the actual plot of this H2N documentary is about, but then you read this headline, it can kind of be a little bit misleading in how they try to present this. So this person, John Blisting, headline says, Kyrie Irving boasts anti-movie peddling blank slave ships. Okay. And then also in this quote underneath, it says that this video asserts that many famous high-ranking blanks have admitted to worshiping Satan or Lucifer. So it's trying to say that in that film, that this is one of the, I guess this would be one of the reasons why they feel like this film is anti. But I want you to go over and read this Rolling Stone article, and take it in for yourself and come back and let me know in the comments what you think. I want to know what you think right now, about this whole topic. Do you think Kyrie is wrong, and or how do you feel in general? Do you think this is a topic that should be discussed? Now, Joe, the owner of the Nets, Black Twitter has been all over this story, right? So they dug up the fact that it was rumored some time ago that Joe financially supported China's cultural genocide of Muslims in that region. So, now they digging up this information about him. So I kind of want to see where this is gonna go. So after finding out about this Hebrews to Negro movie, I did a little research to see if any other people have brought up this topic, and I found a book. Okay, I found a book that was written by Leonore E. Burson, and this was published in 1971. And this book is called The Negroes and the Jews. And I just want to read to you a little excerpt from this book. It says, Negroes claim to be blank is legitimate. And let me just say it again. It says, Negroes claim to be blank is legitimate. And if you look in the corner up here, this is the author. That is her right there. You see her complexion. And it says, the land of Israel is located in Western Asia and borders on North Africa. All the native inhabitants of that region were none blank. When Spain expelled its blank in 1492, many of them went to Africa. It seemed probable that some of them were brought later to America as slaves. The spirituals never sing of African rivers. It always the Jordan or the Red Sea. They don't sing about African chiefs or king. It's David or Moses or some other blank character. Hello. Okay, so I did some more digging, and I couldn't really find a lot about this author, but what I do know is her family is into politics, and they spent time in Philadelphia. She was a writer for the Inquirer there. Her husband, Norman Burson, was in politics, and she helped him out a lot in his career. She died back in February of 2011, and she is cited as an advocate. If we go to the Philadelphia Inquirer, it says right here, this top paragraph, that Leonore wrote a study of the 1964 gangland riots on Columbia Avenue and authored the sociological study, The Negroes and the Jews, published by Random House in 1961. The Inquirer also honored her husband by writing an article, posting his obituary when he also passed away. And it says Norman Burson 93, longtime state representative and champion of liberal causes. He was known to uh, push legislation in the 1970s that would have protected gay rights and lessened penalties for marijuana possession. So he was a little ahead of his time. But also, what you will see in this article is that he also just says that his wife is much smarter than a lot of the people around him that are also doing politics, and that's why he fared so well. But this topic and just seeing how many people are coming out now saying things about this, and I'm putting it is, and I'm putting this up of Kyrie because the people who don't like him, I'm sure this is an image of him that they have in their heads. How do you feel about freedom of speech? How do you feel about this word anti being thrown around? Leave your comments here. And I want to say thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Care Dangerous Talk. And I hope you learned a little bit more about this topic. And check out this book that Miss Burson wrote. It's out there. And like I said, it's been out since 1971. So nothing new here under the sun.